And welcome to another episode of the DMG Tech Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Parkinson, and in this episode, we're going to talk about call control. What this is going to help you is if you get spammy calls, or for some of you that maybe are in debt and have a collection that you're trying to avoid, this is going to help you out here. I have a phone number myself that is extremely pretty easy digits, and I happen to get calls from random people from time to time, just from throughout the country, from other countries, just because my digits are so easy to dial. And so I tend to, put up a block an unknown caller, and then I let all my friends and, loved ones know that if they're going to call from an unknown call, that they do need to either send me a text message or leave a message, just because I do literally get that many frequent calls from just people. And it's not really that bad. I don't really mind answering them and just telling them you got the wrong number. But for the most part, if I've had it to where people have called me and then continually called me, even though I've told them it's the wrong number, and they just for some reason can't get it through, that they're pressing the same number over and over again. Usually it's an older caller who's not very, quote unquote, tech savvy. But for the most part, this is going to take care of it. It is a free app. You can pay for a full version of it, as you can see in the top left-hand side. But what you want to pretty much do is you just put on blocked calls. You can see your recent calls. You can report calls. There is a community as well, so you can see, kind of what's going on, what's the more active things that are going on in the last 30 days. If you want to look up a phone number, you can do that as well. It's just a really neat little application. A lot of you people out there that might know, the white pages and all that type of stuff. It's kind of like that, but it's more of a mobile version of it. If you go into your settings, you can kind of see how everything works. If you want to set it up to where it'll send it to voicemail, pick up and hang up, mute the calls, remove the partial rings. There's a variety of different things. I find it just a lot of neat little features within inside of it. A lot of Android devices, especially rooted devices, do have a call blocking feature, but this takes it one step further. And I've actually tested it out to put this on while using my call block feature on my Android device, and this actually stops it from calling before it even gets to the Android version of it. So it seems like this is even a little bit more established, I guess you'd say. But really, that's all I really wanted to show on this. If you do have questions about this, or if you're running into any issues, as always, you can leave a comment down below. If you are looking to, and it happens quite a bit, you might want to look into buying the full version of it, and then you can kind of jump into the community and talk amongst other people maybe in your area that are going through the same thing. There are more and more scams that are going around, so do be careful when you're answering calls that are asking for certain information. I've had it up to where somebody's actually called me and asked me for credit card information or to verify my bank or something along those lines, and I asked them what bank was I a part of, and they gave me some no-name bank that I've never heard of before, and I was like, okay. And then I went up online and I checked it out, and I said that was like one of the newest scams out there, and a lot of people are getting duped by it because they're not asking the efficient questions. And remember, if anybody's asking you for personal information out there, make sure you get it from them first and you verify it. Do not just give out personal information to anybody, and that includes your address, your phone numbers. You make them verify who they are. Do not let them just come up to you and just call you and start asking, because some of them do come into a threatening manner, acting like they're a collections agency when really they're not. And a lot of individuals are in collections these days, and that's not kind of anything new. A lot of people do live paycheck to paycheck, so do take that into consideration if you are trying to kind of slander those people that are in collections. Be nice. We all have our own bills and we all have our own problems in life to deal with. But again, do pay your bills if you can, make the assumption if you're going to do that if you're one of those. But I don't want to get on that topic. That's a totally different scenario. This is more about this call center. But again, if you do have questions or comments about that, as always, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.